Hello students, Assalamu alaikum. Today I am going to solve a paper, structured paper for O-level accounts. I think the coming Monday uh, they are having their structured paper too. So I am solving this for them. So here is your paper. Yes. So this is May June paper 2021, paper 24, the other variant of June. Paper 24. So let's start. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. The following information has been extracted from the books of Sansinita for the month of August 2020. This is sale ledger credit balance and opening balance. What is required? Prepare sale ledger control account for the month of August 2020. Balance the account and bring down the balance on 1st September 2020. Okay, no problem. Okay. Now what we have to do? We have to write 2020 August 1. 2020 August 1. Okay. Now there are two opening balances. This is the credit opening balance. This might be because of advances we have received or we have not, or one of the customer has returned us goods after clearing all the dues. He has returned goods, so we have a credit balance in sales account. So that is going to be reported over here. Okay, balance BD, that is 105. 105. Here is the actual collectible balance. This amount is how much? 38,440. 38,440. Alright. So here we have two opening balances. Okay. Now, all those items which are increasing our receivables, just like okay. Now, what we don't include in control account is cash sales. Be careful about that. Okay, we do not include cash sales. Yeah. Okay. Discount receipt. It has nothing to do with sales return, sales ledger control account. This amount we have to nothing to do with. Getting my point here. These are the items which are not part of sales ledger control account. Okay, we have to be very much careful about that. Okay. So credit sales, we obtain credit sales from sales journal total 26,845. Okay. 26,845. Now the date here, we have to write 31st. Now sales 26,845. 26,845. This is done. Now this is going to increase the sale ledger control account, so we have to debit them. Okay. Now this one, check received from credit customer dishonored by bank. It means when a check is dishonored by a customer, it means the claim on the customer is again restored. So we have to increase that again 31st. And here we will write bank. Interest charge to customers on overdue balance. This is also going to be debited. Interest 125. Interest charge. So we have to work the amount, that is 125. Okay. And the last item is this one, 148. This is the trade balance on 1st September. So it is going to be the closing balance on 31st August. It is going to be reported on the debit side as balance CD 148. Balance CD. Now these were the items 1, 2, 3, 4 items which are going to increase your sale ledger control. Okay. Now items which decrease your sale ledger control account. Or what we have to do, I'll mark with this. Okay. Now first is contra 350. This decreases. So here we'll write on 31st August. We'll write 31st. Contra. What was the amount? I forgot the amount. Amount of contra is 350. So 350. Second item, discount allowed. So here we go, discount allowed is how much? 692. Discount allowed 600. Let's move. Bad debts or irrecoverable debts. Irrecoverable debts. Amount was 260. Okay. Now, receipts from credit customers 30,121. Okay. So we have to, when we receive, we'll debit back and we credit. So control account amount was 30,121. 30,121. Okay. What else? Sales returns 763. Returns 763. Done. Okay, this balance we have to compute. Yes. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 items. 6 item. Now balance CD, the last item on 31st August. That is balance CD. This is we have to compute. So how we are going to compute it? We'll get the totals of the debit and we will start uh, deducting all the credit items and we get the balance. So what are the items on the debit side? 38 38,440 plus 26,845 plus 88 plus 125 plus 148. Answer is 65,646. 5,646. 5,646. Done. Now start deducting from 65,646. Deduct all the credit items. Minus 105, minus 315, minus 692, minus 460, minus 30,121, minus 763. The answer is 33,190. Balance sheet. 33,090. So the total must be equal to 65,646. Got it? Now what we have to do? We have to write balance BDs. So on September 1st, September 1st, yeah, balance BD 33,190 and yeah, September 1st, balance BD 148. 148. Oh, mashallah. We have scored 10 marks. Okay. This is how we have to compute that. Statement purpose of preparing sales control account to check the arithmetical accuracy of sales ledger. Okay. Now, Semita prepares bank reconciliation statement every 3 months. She provides the following information: debit balance uh, in cash book, unpresented, deposited, unpresented checks, direct debits paid in error by the bank. While we have to prepare a bank reconciliation statement of 4 marks. So what we have to do? Uh, Balance. What we have to write? Balance. As okay. This is $6,000. 6,460 less uncredited deposit. Uncredited deposits. Uncredited deposits. The amount is 9,825. Keep it in the bracket because 9,825. All the negative items should be kept in. Now add unpresented checks. Unpresented checks. How much? 2460. 60. Okay. Last item, bank error. So this is direct debit. Direct debit means the bank has deducted an amount in error by mistake. So what we have to do? 250. Okay. And unprecedented checks and less direct debit error. Fine. That is 250. Now, here the total will be how much? 6416 minus 2460 plus 9825 minus 13,531 is the balance as per bank statement. 13,531 balance as per bank statement. Okay, 39. And we got 4 marks. Advise Sunita whether or not she should prepare bank reconciliation statement monthly rather than every 3 months. Justify absolute two advantages and previous. Yes, of course, if she is making after 3 months bank reconciliation statement, that would be very, that would requires that would require her to make bank reconciliation 4 times in a year. Okay, that's burden. But on the other hand, if you prepare monthly, she will get the exact, the correct report every month about the cash at bank. Okay, so this is now it's your advice. It's up to you. One is a sole trader. She maintains a full set of accounting record, including a 3-column cash book. On September 1st, 2021, had the following uh, balances in her cash book. Cash 30, bank overdraft 630. The following transaction took place during the first week of September. Okay. Complete one cash book on the opposite to balance the cash book and bring down the balance from 8 September 2020. Okay. Now the problem is this cash book is given or this cash book is given in horizontal way. So I think let me check if I can move it. I don't know. I have nothing to. I can't. So allow me to do one thing. Uh, I'll make the cash book on Word using my Word document. It would be, I think, okay for you. Okay, if I make it on my Word document instead of because I don't know how to get this. So what I'm doing, I'm starting my own Word document and I'll make it on Word and I'll share it to you. You don't need to worry about your cash book in exams because they always provide you, they will make all the formats by themselves. You have to just fill. Getting my point here. Now, just allow me to record, allow me to make a cash book. So I'm sharing Word document and I'll make the cash book for you. Okay, here is the page. I'm changing the orientation to landscape, margins narrow, size A4. Done. So we need 3 column cash book. What they have asked for us. So what we do, I'll insert. Okay. Now, first of all, we have to write in the middle one. Okay. One cash book. One line left. Insert tables. Date, particulars, post reference, debit, discount allowed, cash, bank, date, particulars, so write date, description, 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 okay. PR, okay. Discount, cash, then bank, debit, again date, description, discount, cash, cash. We are short of 1 column, bank credit. Okay, let me settle the alignment. So what we do, here we need a column for reference. Okay, okay. This is PR column. Now, person. Then and what we do, we will draw a table over here. So that will be getting my point. So here we are going to write. This is a cash book. Getting my point here. Okay. Now, what we have to do, we have to be careful about paper. Okay. Now, see the paper. See your paper again. This is your paper. And opening balance cash is $80 on 1st September 2020, and bank overdraft is $630. Okay. So what we have to do, we will move to the our cash book, which is make where we can work. So we'll write over here 2020 September 1st, balance reading, all balance reading. How much is balance reading? Allowed spelling is wrong. Balance reading for cash is $80, and for bank it's overdraft, so the balance will appear on this side. September 1, balance reading. 630. Now, again, new share. Go to the question. Now, for cash book, don't forget, for cash book, please don't forget that cash book is very easy. All if the cash is coming in, it should be reported on the debit side. If it's going out, it's going to be reported on the credit side. Paid 35 motor repairs in cash. This will appear in cash on the right hand side. Cash sales means receiving cash on the debit side. Paid all cash into bank. This is contra entry on the both side of the cash book. Be careful about that. Okay. Receive cash. A check 120 from Alicia, credit customer. Paid a check to Lucia to settle an outstanding invoice of 840 less 2.5% of discount. A check received 200 from Cow in August was dishonored by the way. Okay. So whenever you are reporting any of your thing, you should be very much careful. Now, first transaction, paid 35 motor repairs. So it is going to be reported on the credit side. Okay. And the date was September 2. Allow me to do one thing that would be very much helpful for me. That is so that will make my work easy. Now September 2, paid for motor repairs. From cash, that is $35. Okay. $35. Getting my point here? We are paying through cash. The second transaction was on 3rd September, that is cash sale 458. 3rd September, reasons, sales, and the answer amount is coming in is 400. Now, so let's again see the question. Here is the question. Paid all cash into bank except $50. So that calls for a contra entry. Okay. All the cash we are paying to the bank except $50. So what we have to do, again, we are moving towards our answer. Okay. We have 80 plus 458. 458 plus 80. Total 458. 538 plus 80. 538 minus 50. I make paid all cash into bank on the 4th except $50. So 4 minus 35 we have paid for hotel rates. So that make now we have $80 we have plus 453 sorry 458 minus 35 for repairs minus 50. 453 we are depositing into bank. When we are depositing into bank or cash into bank, or when we are taking cash from bank, we have to make a contra entry. Contra entry means we have to record on the both side of the cash. So what we do, we will write here 453 on 4th. Here we will write reason cash, and in PR column we will write a C for the contra, and again on this side, same we will write here bank. Again we'll put a C, and we'll grade from cash 453. This is how we have to make a contra entry. When depositing cash into bank, or we are taking our cash from bank into cash, we have to make contra entry. Getting my point here? Okay. Now, next is how much the next transaction. Receive a check 1280 from Alicia on 5th, a credit customer. We have received a check 1280. In British accounting or O-level syllabus, even in ACCA, when we receive a check, we always take this check as a cross check, and we deposit this check into bank. Okay. So we will write 1280, 1280 in bank on 5th. The reason was Alicia, the customer. Now on the same date, we have made another transaction on 5th. We have paid to our customer, our supplier, sorry, and 840. No, we don't need to pay 840. We have to deduct discount 2.5%. So 840 multiplied by 2.5%. 840 multiplied by 2.5%. That is 21 is the discount we are receiving. So 280. So we have to pay 819. Now, the name of the person is Lucia. Okay. Discount received is how much? 21. And how much we have to pay through bank? 890. Got it? Now, our question. Receive a check received 200 from cow in August 20 was dishonored by the bank. So that 200 is going to be reported. We have to credit the bank because the money we have not yet received. Okay. So that is on 6th. Cows check. The bank was. Getting my point clear. Okay. Now the cash book, the transactions has been posted to cash book, but the thing is, what else they want us to do? Balance the cash book and bring down the balance on that September 2020. Okay, we have to make balance. So now I'm going again to the question to balance. Now how to balance? Here the total would be 80 plus 538 is the total here. Now total here 453 plus 12 and 1733. Okay, 1733. Okay, now total of discount received we have 21. Okay, now first we have to take the balance over here. So on 7th September, balance CD would be how much? Now first take cash. 538 debit minus 35 credit minus 453 credit. Answer is 50. Now what about bank? 1733 debit minus 630 minus 819 minus 200. So 84 is the balance. Now both sides of cash is 538 now and bank is 1733. Got it? Done? What next? Now September 8. Balance BD cash in hand 50 cash at bank 84 now cash book. This is how we have to make the cash book. Getting my point clear? Don't forget to write the balance BD on September 8. It will deduct your marks. Okay. Okay, I am going to back to my question again. Hopefully, I don't need to make a Word document again. That is the end of question 2. No. One returned damaged goods to Lucia, a credit supplier. Name the business document because one is the buyer, so buyer is going to issue debit note. Okay, don't forget that. The answer is debit note. Debit note is issued by the buyer to the seller as a request to credit note. Okay, the answer is debit note. On 1st October 2020, Juan had a positive bank balance but was concerned about the business liquidity. Juan believes her working capital can be improved. She's considering 5 courses of action. Okay. Now, what we have to do? Introduce additional capital in the business bank account. That is going to increase. Working capital means current asset minus current liabilities. So that is going to increase your because additional capital means cash is increased. Sell surplus non-current asset. Yes, working capital is increased. Okay. Obtain a short-term bank loan. Yes, your working capital. I think no. Working capital has no effect because assets, both assets and liabilities are going to increase. So no effect on total working capital. Now what next? Reduces credit sales and increase cash sales by the same amount. So if this transaction has no effect on working capital, create a provision for doubtful debts. Yes, this is going to reduce your working capital. Getting my point here? Now you have to write reason. Surplus non-current assets, selling of non-current assets will increase your cash. Obtaining bank loan will increase your cash and increase your liability with by the same amount. Now, one asset obtain a credit sale. Reducing credit sale means reducing account receivable and increasing cash. No effect on working capital. When you create for provision of doubtful debt, your trade receivable is going to decrease, and it means your total working capital is going to decrease. Okay, getting my point clear? Okay, right. Okay. So, okay, now open a manufacturing business, Nomi. She provides the following information. Nomi तो लड़के का नाम नहीं होता है. अच्छा, okay. Now, अच्छा, this is the information. What we have to do, by problem is what we have to do. Getting my point here. Okay. We have to make a manufacturing account. Manufacturing account means prime cost, direct material directly is the prime cost, and production overhead will get manufacturing cost. Now the first is direct material. Direct materials. So what we have to do about direct materials? So, because she has started the business, so she has no opening inventories for work in process, finished goods, and raw materials. So we have to start with purchase of raw materials. So first is purchase the amount of purchase of raw materials. 42,000. Now we do not have purchase returns. Yes. So any adjustment for purchases? No. Nothing. So what we have to do? We have to deduct. We have to deduct closing inventory of raw materials. Just nothing else. Less closing inventory of raw materials. Less closing inventory that is, acha, make a practice. All deductive amount should be recorded in brackets so you remember while computing the amount कि यार this is going to be so direct materials. How much we have now? 42,100 minus 11,200. Answer is 30,900 is direct. And now next is direct labor. Direct labor. What about the direct labor? Direct labor, we have to go back. Now, this is factory workers, 46,220. Yes, this is direct labor. Factory worker. This is service of factory worker. This one. This is 46,220. Okay. And wage and sale factory worker accrued 480. We have to add that accrued of factory wages 480 and we'll get the correct. Getting my point clear. These two items should be added. 46,220 accrued at 46,220 plus accrued and 480. So direct labor is 46,700. Direct labor 46,000. Done. Okay. Now we have to add direct expense. Sorry, one thing. Is there any? Oh yes, here it is. Direct expense. Getting my point clear. Royalties 3,900. Direct expense. Direct material, direct labor, and direct expense. So what we have to do? We have to add over here. Direct expenses. Revenue, royalties. 3,009. Total prime cost. This is our prime cost. Prime cost. So 30,900 plus 46,700 plus 3,900. Total 81,500 is our prime cost. 81,500 is the prime cost. Now heading production overhead or factory overhead, whatever you want to write. Overhead हो गया. Done. Now all the indirect expenses. Okay, factory overhead. So first we have to do what we have to do. We have to go back to the question and see. Factory supervisors. Allow me to. Factory supervisor salary 15,940. Factory supervisor salary, the first expense. Okay. Now general expenses of factory. Yes. Rent and rates. What about rent and rates? 2/3 to the factory. Yes, we have to take rent and rates, but only 2/3. And but before that 2/3, we have to deduct the prepaid rent and rates here. Okay. Now again, move to the answer. First, we are going to write in production overheads the heading And the item we are going to write here is factory supervisor salary. Factory factory supervisor salary. That is how much? 15,009. Okay. The second is general expenses, factory general expenses. Factory general expenses. How much for factory general expenses? Factory general expenses were 860. 8,600. Now, rent and rates 8,400 minus prepaid 600. 8,400 minus 600, 7,800, and we have to take how much? 2/3 to the factory. Multiply by 2 divided by, oh, my calculator. Sorry. 8,400 minus 600 divided by 5,200 is our factory rental rates. Factory 5,000. 5,000. Then we have what else is left? Go back. Okay. Allow me to this. What is rotate? Office staff salary is not going to be added in manufacturing account. Finished goods purchase of finished goods. Okay. This is nothing. This has nothing to do with the this is income statement item. This is also income statement item. Office general expenses. Fresh inventory. Finished goods inventory useless. The trade receivable is useless. We did this. And office staff wages. This is all useless. For manufacturing. These are items of income statement. Now, what we have to do now? What is left? Okay. What is left? Okay. Loose tool valuation. Oh. Now, very important point is no non-current asset were purchased during the year. Oh, thank God. So we have to take depreciation of now. This also is useless. Office equipment. Its depreciation is also useless because we are making manufacturing account, not income statement. So cost of factory machinery 80,000 and depreciation is 15% on cost. So 80,000 multiplied by 15%. 80,000 multiplied by 15%. Answer is 12,000. Okay. So here we go. We will write depreciation. And make it a heading. Depreciation of the first item. First item was factory. 12,000. And And the second item for depreciation was loose tools. Now check for the loose tools. Start of the year 800, end of the year 670. Here it is. So 800 minus 670 is 130. 670. What we have to do? We have to take total production volume. Okay? UH is how much? Get the totals and report in the second. 15940. 15940. And then 15940 plus 8620 plus 41,890. Total production overhead 41,890. 48,000. We have to add. So prime cost plus production overhead, and we will get the amount of total manufacturing cost. This is TMC, total manufacturing cost. Manufacturing. How much? 81,500 plus 41,890. 81,500. 1,23,390. 1,23,390 total manufacturing cost. What we have to do? Less closing work in process. So closing work in process is given in the question. Yes. How much? 1,620. 1,650. 1,680. And the answer would be COP, cost of production, or you can write COP. How much? 1,23290 minus 1680. 121,710. Okay. 121,710. And we earned 14 marks. So move. Nomi knows that factory machinery is old, and considering replacing it with more efficient machine, the old machinery would be sold at book value. The new machinery would cost 100. Nomi wishes to know the purchase of new machinery would affect the profit for the year. Complete a table to indicate the effect on the profit for the year of each of them. First one has been completed as an example. Annual wages of factory would decrease by 3,000, so increase the profit for the year by 3,000. Okay. Now, machinery repairs 1,100 included in factory general expenses will decrease by 60%. So factory general expenses were how much? Factory general expenses would decrease by, factory general expenses were 8,620. 8,620. Now it will decrease by 60%. Means it will remain 40%. That is 3,448 plus 11. That is that would make 4,540. Total 548. 4,548. So 1100 multiplied by 60%, that is 660. So profit for the year would be increased by 660. Cost of raw material used decreased by 10%. Okay. And cost of raw material used would be decreased by 10% means that was how much cost of raw material used? 30,900. 30,900 multiplied by 10% is 3090. So again, profit is going to increase by 3090. Total cost of new machinery would be financed by a loan on which annual interest of 4% will be charged. So 4% is around 4,000. So profit for the year would be decreased by 4,000. The new machinery would be decreased in equal installment over 8 years. So 100,000 divided by 8. 100,000 divided by 8. Usually would be depreciated in equal installment over 8 years. So that would make depreciation. Yeah, 100,000 divided by 8 is 12,500, and we computed depreciation on old machinery 12,000. So there is a decrease in profit for 500. So total change in profit is how much? Total additions 6,750. 6,750. That's a decrease in profit 4,500. So additionally, we are in a good position. 6,750 minus 4,500. 6,750 minus 4,500. Answer is 2,250. We are in a good position. We are in a good position. Or yeah. We got 6 marks. Aaron and Sami are partnership sharing profit and losses equally. Okay. What is required? Income statement of partnership. Okay. So income statement for partnership, for joint stock company, and for sole proprietorship is the same. Start with the revenue. How much is the amount of revenue? 240,560. Okay, return inwards are given 2,100. In the first column we report because return inward is we have to deduct return inwards. So that is for 240,560. Less return inwards. This is 2,100. In the bracket 2,000, and we'll get the net sales or net revenues here in the third column. This is how much? 40560. 40560 minus 40 minus 238460. Done. Okay, now heading cost of sales starts with opening inventory. Opening inventory, purchases, carriage inwards, and closing inventory. So what we do, opening inventory is given inventory for September 2019, 36,500, and closing inventory is 42,750, and purchase is 1,29,270. And carriage inwards is given 124. Four items. Always remember. So first we have to write inventory. Inventory. September. How much? 6,500. 6,500. Now purchases. Purchases 1,29,270. There is no purchase return or return outwards in the question, so don't need to worry about it. Now carriage inward. Carriage inward was 1,000. So what you have to do, get total here. Now we call it cost of goods available for sale. 36,500 plus 129,270 plus 1,240. Answer is 167,010. This is cost of goods available for sale. Cost of goods available. Is how much? 167,010. Less closing inventory. That inventory on 31st August 20. In bracket. Be careful. How much? Closing inventory 42,750. 42,750. Okay. And we'll get cost of sales here. How much? 167,010 minus 47,000. Sorry, 42,760. 12460. This is our cost of sales. Cost of sales should be in the bracket. Now, net sales minus cost of sales will give you gross profit. It's a very long paper for my students. I know, very lengthy paper. 238,460 minus 1,460 114,200 is the gross profit. 14,000. Now heading expenses. What are the expenses available to us? What are the different types of expenses available to us? We have to look for the expenses. And there are different. Okay, okay, okay. Administrative expenses 61,040. Administrative expenses 61,040. And maintenance. Oh. 1,000. Bank interest paid. Actually, we do not rely on bank interest paid. We rely on how much interest we have to pay. Okay, but it will come after profit from the operations will deduct financial charges. Right? Okay. Now, okay. Fixture and fitting and cost and depreciation. Just take out depreciation of fixture and fitting. 10% using the recent balance method. So what we have to do, I think there is no change. There is no change in the non-current asset during the year. So it is 6,600 minus 51,200. The book value is 35,400 and multiply by 10%. 3,540 is the amount of depreciation. Okay. So depreciation. Depreciation. Seller fittings. F and F. How much? That was 3,540. Getting my point here? Again. Okay. Depreciation. Loan from Aaron. Okay, it's given. Rent. Okay, rent payable. We have to include rent payable is 23,680. And triple eight. Rent payable included 880 for the 6 month ending 31st December. So we have to include rent expense 23,680 minus the prepaid for from September, October, November, 4 months prepaid. So double eight. So, divided by 6. Multiplied by 1,920 is prepaid. So out of 23,680, this amount. We will deduct 4 months prepaid, that is 5,920. Getting my point here. So, right. Yeah. That is how much? 680. Next, what is next? What is 10% bank loan? We have to pay. We have paid bank interest 675, but we do not take Uh, no, no, no. First, we have to take out profit from operations. What is left now? Okay, 3 months interest on bank loan. It's all. Okay. Interest expense is 5% on loan. Okay, and bank interest on. That is that. So what we have to do first, we will take profit from operations. Yeah. So take total expenses. Total expenses. Yeah. Expenses. How much? Get the total. Oh yeah. Second column. 17,760. That's 3540. That's 340. Packet. 82,000. Now, gross profit minus expenses will give us profit from operations. How much? 31,860 is our profit. 31,860. Financial charges. Financial charges. Financial charges. Financial charges. Loan interest. It's how much? 2%. 5% of 2,000. That is 100. And bank interest. We don't take bank interest what we have paid, but the total bank interest on loan. So I told you in the 9,000, 10% is 900. Whatever we have paid and what is left and what is left, that's right, 10%. So that would make it 1,000 financial charges. That is 1,000. Keep it in a bracket. Now 30,860 is your 30,860. Don't need any application account of partnership. Purchasing goods in the from a cheaper supplier means it might be a low quality product or first disadvantage. Advantage, your cost is decreased and your revenues are increased. Now, see when if we capitalize the loan, we don't need to pay interest. Our cash flow is decreased. So I think the advantage is our cash flow is improved. Cash flow and that interest. which is going to the bank will be beneficial for the partner as well. Okay. Next bank page. Okay. Last question. Required balance of retained earning on 31st. Okay. So on 1st September 2019, issued share capital is given general reserve and retained earning. Now 31st August 2020. General reserve was transferred to a general reserve 3,000, interim dividend 5% was with profit for the year was 12,600, and we have to make a balance of retained earning. It means statement of retained earning what we have to make. So what we do, we write it here, retained earning, something wrong. Retained earnings spelling will be earnings, retained earnings on 31st September 2019. Okay, 1st September 2019. How much? 12,000. Dollar 12,000. Okay. Now add profit for the year. Profit. How much is the profit for the year? 12,000. 12,600. 12,600. 12,600. Okay. Now let's first transfer general reserve. Okay. Transfer to general reserve. How much? Transfer to general reserve. How much? 3,000. And interim dividend 5%. And next is interim dividend. 5% is how much? 120,000 multiplied by 5%. 6,000. 6,000. Total. 6,000. 9,000. Get to subtract. And the answer 24 minus 9. And how much? 15,600. 1500 on earnings on 30th August. 31st August. Now prepare an extract from the statement of financial position 31st to show the total equity. Now heading total shareholders DR. Shareholder equity, what we have to show? Share capital $120,000. Share capital General Reserve 8 and 3, 11,000. General Reserve 11,000. What next? Retain earning closing balance 15,600. Closing balance, don't take the opening balance, okay? That is 15,600. And we get that total over here. So after adding that, share of equity will be how much? We got share capital, we provide dividend. On loan capital, we have to pay interest. Preference share and ordinary share. Preference share holders get fixed profit. Ordinary share dividend. Ordinary share dividend holder will get profit as the company earns. Okay. That is raised 50,000 ratio of pension. We have to pay interest on debentures and we have to redeem them after 5 years or whatever. Trade receivable turnover in days will be trade receivable turnover days will be improved if we ask our customers to pay off. If we decrease the credit terms, we reduce the days. Credit terms, if we change the credit terms, and we offer them discount. Inventory turnover can be improved if we offer them discount as usual. We have to increase our sales activities. Okay. One of P Limited's credit suppliers offered a cash discount 5% on normal credit terms for the industry at 30 days. Now, what we have to do? We can avail 5% discount on immediate payment. The total credit period are 30 days. So, if we pay them in advance, we have to, yes, definitely, we get a good amount of discount that would save our cash outflow. But we have to pay immediately. That is going to reduce our cash outflow. It's an increase our cash outflow. Getting my point. Our admission cost will be increased. Less chance of dispute with the supplier and all that. You might have studied in UPS. Okay. I don't like theoretical questions in accounting paper. I don't like. Okay. Then we have to do it. Okay. So that's all for today. Subscribe my channel. If you want me to solve any particular paper, please ask me to please leave a comment each other. I try my best to solve for you. Take care. Allah Hafiz.